What is this place? No, but seriously. Where have I been? I haven't filmed in this glorious dark room in about 6 months? 6? I think like half a year. That's actually insane. Yeah, because I think the last video I uploaded was in January. Start clapping it up for me. Start clapping it up. Alright, I get it. You guys missed me. But we gotta get on to the real content. We gotta get our heads straight. I missed you guys too. Don't worry. And in today's video, I know I'm acting all normal now, right? I'm acting like I haven't gone for 6 months. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Am I acting like that? No, but for real though. We're gonna be looking at 2 subreddits today. First of all, the one I neglected, r/NateDog0112. I promoted it and then I proceeded to leave YouTube, so that's just great. But we will be looking at that one, and we're also going to be looking at a classic, Am I Overreacting? We're going to be looking at a couple of those that I find over there. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm sorry for my absence, and I hope I'm going to start uploading more. Man, too much is going on. Alright, so this first Reddit, like I said in the intro, is my subreddit. And this one has garnered actually more attention than I thought it would, but it's kind of all by the same user. What is this? Okay, but there is a person that posted like 5 or 6 times in my Reddit. So we're gonna go in order here, and we're gonna start with user/interpidbelt7737 said one of my favorites, and it's just a YouTube link. I'm really scared. You aren't seeing what I'm seeing yet, but this is what it is. It does it before and after. It does it before and after. That was 1 minute of pure just what is going on here. The title is Slug Eating Noodle Time Lapse. Thank you, Interpretive Belt. That was very great. That was amazing. I just lost so much brain cells. I felt like an iPad kid. Ugh, I don't want to go back to that. Anyways, shall we move on? Alright, and here we go. This is the start of a chain of messages by user/OK_emu5911. Again, sounds like a Xbox gamer tag generation. But that's what Reddit does too, so I'm not really surprised. And it just says, hello people, and then it has a PNG. My wall is kind of broken. Also, I found your channel like 20 minutes ago, so awesome. Thank you, OK Emu. This was 4 months ago though, so I kind of just left you on hiatus. Let's click this. It's just a picture of some scissors through the wall and saying, guys. I can't even click on it. Guys? I burped. That's it. Just I burped. Then they posted again. What do you think? What is this? I don't even know what this is. And then at the bottom, really small text, I swear I drew this. I guess I'll upvote this. I guess I'll upvote these. And they posted once again. Can you guess what it is? Let's take a guess. I'll give you 10 seconds. All right, time's up. I made muffins and they taste horrible. 25 days ago. This guy is committed to posting because that's pretty recent. Remember, I've been on hiatus for 6 months. And then they post again insulting me. Which, you can't insult me anymore because I am making a video. It says, "Lil bro's taking forever to upload a video. Hurry up, dude." I'm making one right now. You can't talk. Yeah, shh. You can't talk. And then the next one, or the last post that they posted, was 16 days ago, which again, that is recent. Like, I think they low-key go on Reddit and post on every single subreddit they're in, including mine. Because this post is literally just, do y'all like sleeping with socks? Personally, no. Personally, I take my socks off. I just whip that. I whip that shit on the ground. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'll run a poll. Alright, so now we're going to move on to something... I don't even know if I could say it's more interesting, because the r/NateDog Reddit was pretty interesting. But, nonetheless, we're going to move on to Am I Overreacting? This is a really, really good subreddit that I did in the past, and I just want to do a few entries from this, because genuinely it can be so funny. Because sometimes people are stupid, sometimes people don't know what they're talking about, and I like to make fun of people like that. Don't be mean to people, but make fun of them if they're being stupid, and if they're being rude. Right? You gotta clap back. You gotta fight fire with fire, right? Right? Is that how the saying goes? I think so. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. So our first post is user/Rauki. Rauki? I think it's Rauki. And the title is, "Am I the asshole?" Wait. I genuinely said that. That is not the subreddit we're on. The title is, "Am I Overreacting? Question mark. Boyfriend made plans on my birthday. Update." Ooh. Yikes. Okay. So, we're going to click on this, and there's a bunch of images. You know how I love my slideshows, guys. I love going through all these screenshots. So, we're going to go through them, and hope they're good. So, let's start. She says, "I just don't understand why you'd rather party than spend my birthday with me." And then, I don't know the context, but this guy goes, "Yeah, bye. Talk to me when you want to apologize." And then she doesn't respond, saying, "Hello, where did you go?" And then, people get mad so fast. I swear it's just rage bait. People get mad so fast. He goes, "Answer me. I'm fucking serious." And then probably her name. "Answer me or else." Now, what are your plans? What are you gonna do if she doesn't answer? Okay. Then he goes, like, "What is wrong with you?" Okay. And then, by the way, after he said, "Answer me or else," like a threat, he proceeds to go, "Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to me. You know I love you, right? And you love me too?" Okay. Whenever you're confessing your love to someone, you don't force them to say "love me too." Like, you go, "And you love me too?" Unless it's a question, but it wasn't. It was a statement. He goes, "And you love me too." What? Whatever. Next slide. "So talk to me. I didn't do anything wrong." Then yesterday, "Hey, I'm sorry." This was at 11:36 at night too. "Hey, I'm sorry. Can I come over for the night?" And then she goes, "No, you can't come over." Good. Good standing your ground. Then he says, "Why?" And then she goes, "I don't know what's funny. I don't want you anywhere near my house." Oh my god. And this dude low-key goes, "What does that mean? You can't make me not come." Dude, you can't just force yourself. Dude, you cannot do that. You cannot say that. That is a sentence you can't say. And then he goes, "Also, why didn't you answer me for almost a day? You're being an asshole probably." But next slide. Next slide. Yep, you're being an asshole. And then she goes, I'm not. If anything, you are. I'm really upset about the fact that you didn't even celebrate my birthday with me and you didn't text me until 11 a.m. today. And then he said, I woke up late. Like I said, I was at the party late. I'm here now, so like, can I come over? Okay. Lovely. And then she says, I've told you I don't want you to come over at all. In fact, I don't think I want to see you again. And then in good old guy fashion, at least this guy's fashion, he says, as a statement, by the way, you can't do that to me. Really? Then he says, we've been dating for 3 years. Y'all want to take a guess what the next line is? We're made for each other! Man, shut your bitch ass up. And then she goes, in all valid concerns, I've come to the realization that you aren't treating me the way I deserve to be treated. This isn't going to work out. And I already see the next text is your bitch. But let's go to the next slide before I show you guys. I went to a slide. He says, you're a bitch for no reason. We aren't breaking up. Who does this guy think he is? I need to scoot up. Sorry. Actually, who does this guy think he is? First it's let me get the receipts. First it's you're being an asshole. Then it's like, all right, now I am coming over. You can't make me not. And then it's, nah, we aren't breaking up. And then he proceeds to back that statement up with, I love you too much. I need you in my life. And then, of course, she's thinking my exact thoughts. She goes, there you go again. I'm not meant to be with someone who talks to me this way. And then she says, obviously I'm not loved. I'm being used. And then she probably says, we're done, and then his name. Next slide. Fuck you. I don't fucking need you. I can find someone better. You're pathetic. Can we just rewind the clip real quick of him saying the other things and me crashing out about it? What does that mean? You can't make me not come. Dude, you can't just force yourself. Dude, you cannot do that. You cannot say that. That is a sentence you can't say. Thank you. And that is exactly what I mean. How are you going to say those things and then immediately switch up when they break up with you? No matter which gender it is. I need a drink of water. Oh, I think I found a good one. Oh, you guys are in for a treat. Hold on. I was literally skimming through it. I did not read it because I don't want to spoil myself. But I was skimming through it. I saw a few messages. This one is posted by user/critical_web_5229. And the caption is not am I the asshole, because that's a different fucking subreddit, dumbass Nathan. It's, am I overreacting? My boyfriend is upset I didn't tell him when I was showering because I, quote, broke routine, but I just feel like my feelings are neglected. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Lots of messages off the bat. Oh, what the hell just happened? So, this guy starts off with, I don't know if it's 101 in the morning or 101 at night. Wait, 101 in the morning or 101 p.m., like afternoon. I don't know, but it's 101. And this guy texts, time will flies, just stay busies like you will. Where did you go? Hello? The second I leave the house, you disappear. I don't like that. Blank. What the fuck? Hello? See this? I'm not okay with. Okay, I'm just gonna sigh and continue. Then we move on to H-E-L-L-O. God, I love this so much. This makes me extremely uncomfortable. I bet you she hadn't responded for like 10 minutes and he's overreacting. But I digress. She said, I am showering. Okay? Valid. She was showering. She's not going to text back in the shower. Cool? Cool. This guy said, you did not tell me. Please do not do this shit to get... So I'll just fucking... I'm done. I quit. I already did quit for 6 months. I'll quit again. I'm kidding, guys. Please do not do this shit today where you get all angry. I wasn't even angry. That shit just puts me on edge. You didn't tell me you were showering. I had no warning of anything. Like, for all I know, you could have spent that time it took to answer me turning the shower on and making it seem like that's what you were doing. Oh, wow. This gives me a headache. This gives me a headache. Okay. She says, it's just you picked this time. I didn't pick it. You chose a time where I was busy on purpose. I have my meeting. I have to be ready for at 1. I gave you prior notice when we were in the bedroom. I was showering at 12. We talked about it. I said I wanted to shower before my meeting, and you were confused and then agreed it'd be easier. I turned the shower on, finished my case, then hopped in. I gave you prior notice and then am accused of nastiness when I was literally just trying to get myself clean. I don't even have to tell you when I plan on showering, but I did. Dang, she's ranting. She's literally sending a whole paragraph. But I did because I know about how you overthink. It is not my fault you don't remember what I say anymore. I didn't have the time. I didn't take the time turning on the shower, David. I don't have that much time to get ready. My training opens at 12:30 and closes at 1. I didn't want to be late. I prioritized that and thought you'd understand. Then you tell me I never told you and didn't ever think you could have forgot. It must be my fault. Every time you shower, you tell me. Oh, boy. Okay. Every time you shower, you tell me. I'm sorry I was expecting you to tell me and say you loved me prior to you getting in. But I understand. Sorry. Yes, I do, but today I had a surprise poop finish case. It was so hectic and I didn't want to be dirty in the shower at 3. Then he said, okay, her name. She goes, okay, his name, which she accidentally exposed, and I said it. To all those Davids out there, my bad. Sometimes you forget to tell me when you are showering too. I'm sorry I forgot one time. Smiley, or sad face, not smiley face. She's not happy. And then, by the way, he escalates it. No, blank. You just choose to get mad at me and not understand that you didn't do something you always do, so of course that change is gonna make me concerned. Next slide. No want to try to understand why I was feeling the way I was. Just angry voice hand up on me. Did anybody else hear that? Okay. I didn't understand what the hell he was saying. Then she responds with, because I told you I was showering at 12. I don't deserve to be treated like I never told you when I did. And he responds, but you always tell me you love me and that you are showering right before you do. This was the shit I was talking about. What in the absolute fuck? Whatever. You know, just move on. And then he escalates it even more. He could have stopped so long ago. He could have just said, sorry, okay, you said it, blah, blah, whatever. And then he goes, okay, blank, sorry for not wanting to you be cheating on me. Dude, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You took it way too far. Right? You took it way too far. There was one situation that could have been ended, but then you took the end and you extended it and started another situation. Now she's going to be like, oh, why are you assuming you're cheating? I'm cheating on you. That's probably what the next slide is, but guess what? There isn't a next slide. So that's why I'm the one guessing. God. And that was only 2 posts. That was genuinely only 2 posts. There's some fucked up shit on Reddit, man. Including my subreddit. Alright, y'all. That was the video. In all seriousness, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And I hope I didn't fall off too much. Because I kind of want to still do YouTube. It was fun. I just like editing the shit and shit like that. Like, that's fun. Right? That's fun. I like when you guys comment and you guys engage and I can talk with you guys. That is fun. And that is why I made a subreddit too, so you guys can post on there. Interact with me, whatever. I'll reply if I want to. I didn't know if I really wanted to reply to anything this time, but if you put good stuff in, I will reply. I promise. I promise I will. So, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And it's a short one today, but it's sweet because I'm back. And that's what everyone cares about, right? They don't care about the video. They just care that Nathan Prince is back. I'm right here, guys. Hey. Okay. I'm done. I will see you guys in the next video, and that does not mean I'll be leaving for 6 months. That means probably in the next few weeks. So, see you next week, or the week after that, or the week after that. Love you guys. Peace out.